You see Tyson Fury, and know it's your boy, we just touched on him, but I heard that, you see the way he talks on that? I heard it was you that done that. Yes, my people, it's your boy Ty Logan. Welcome to Ty Talks. Today, we got Ty Mitchell. It's mad. I've heard some juicy bits and bobs, so we're gonna have a sit down and get to the bottom of it. Listen, let's go. Yeah, I'm waiting on my boy Ty Mitchell right now. Make some noise for Ty Mitchell. Yeah. My brother, what's going on? It's good. What are you saying? Where are you coming from today? Because I know you're always traveling, you're doing the madness.
Fresh from Derby, bro.
You saying fresh from Derby? Where was you before that? Dubai? You've been doing a lot.
Mr. Global, innit? Come on,
yeah?
bro.
Come on, listen, before we even move forward, do you want some water? You want a quick shot?
Now we keep it halal, bro.
You're going to keep it halal. Let's do the water today, man. That's what I like to see.
Sparkling as well.
Sparkles, booge. Look where we are, it's booge now, bro. Listen,
it's nice here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little spot. But listen, bro, before I even get into any sort of conversation, I like to ask my guests, like, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you happy? How's life treating you, bro?
Yeah, bro, life's all right, man. In the middle, not happy or sad, just in the middle. Just trying to find a balance, you know? Life's always got stresses in it, making bread, trying to keep up with this, that, and the other. But man's woke up this morning, man's got food in his belly, family's healthy, so it's a blessing, you get me? So you always have to just put things into perspective.
Come on, my bro. It's good to see you anyway, man.
My
bro, you see on Ty Talks, it's a madness, bro. We talk about real stuff. We talk about good and the bad. We talk about everything. But it's not all going to be boring. We have some fun stuff going on as well. But listen, I'm going to go straight in.
Let's go.
Yeah? Anything you're not comfortable about, just
ask
tell me.
Ask me any blood clot thing, brother.
Anything.
Yeah,
Ty talk. Hey, man, heard something on a podcast, bro, that you done. You went jail. Obviously, you've bounced back and that now. I beg you just tell the people, like, what's going on? What happened? Obviously, you was young and that.
Yeah, so basically, when I was 19, 20 years old, I got involved in an unfortunate circumstance which led me going to prison. And it was basically a street fight between two other people that then I'd got involved with, back and forth between two groups of people, basically. Long story short, I got into a fight with a guy. I threw one punch. He ended up being knocked out before he hit the floor. And he was in a coma for 5 days, and there's a lot of complications at the hospital, and he ended up passing away, so I got locked up for manslaughter, and that changed my life.
100%, because your career was on your way as well.
Yeah, I was on my way. To be fair, I think I was quite immature at the time in a lot of aspects, and I was also not even taking boxing serious. I had all the talent in the world, but I wasn't taking boxing serious.
What was going on in your life at that time though? Was you still studying? Was you on the roads? Was you like, what was you doing at that point? 19, 20, like?
Bro, I can't even remember, bro.
Was you living life, just linking girls?
I was just like living for the weekend. I was just like going out partying at the weekend. I was training through the week, doing boxing, but just because I've just done it my whole life, I don't think I enjoyed it. So I was just out training through the week, and can't wait for the weekend, living for the weekend. I want to get with the girls, I want to go to the clubs. It was all new to me, I was a kid. I was like just living life, and then yeah, that happened. I went to jail when I was 20, came out when I was 24. So that was a big chunk of like you know what I mean? You know, most people.
Adult age.
My fun years.
How was jail though? How was your experience in jail? Because I know it's a mad place.
Yeah, some mad stuff happened in there. Handling jail, I handled it quite well because I'm very reclusive anyway. I've always been a reclusive person, so being alone is nothing to me. I'm alone to this day. I always spend most of the time by myself, so that wasn't a problem. But madness happens in jail, bro. We had some mad things happen.
And because obviously you're a boxer, people probably know you're a boxer. You must have got people that's trying to test you. And
it wasn't even that so much. It was more, most of the time, remember, when you're in a young offenders prison, which I've been in before, they just all kids are the young, they just want to fight everything. So when you go to adult managed jail, no one's really in it unless it happens sometimes it happens, but most of the time it's not.
What jail was it? Was it up?
I was in a lot. They kept moving me, bro. I had mobile phones in there.
Serious?
I was selling spice in there.
No, man's heard about it. You had it.
Yeah, I was having stuff put in the jail. I was just trying to make my peas in there. Do you get it? So I was doing all that. I was making money, and the security moves were shipping me from jail. If I had a fight, they'd move me to another jail. Just stuff like that. But most of the time, it was to do courses. I was just moving for whatever. But yeah, some mad stuff happened in jail. I remember.
Give me a mad story, bro. Because I never went jail. I ain't done it. I ain't gone.
So, for example, just before, so there's 3 of my brothers. 2 of them was from London. And
did you meet them in jail as well?
From jail, yeah. But me and them was rolling for like months together. Like, was on the same wing. Me and these like had it. One of them mad. He's not famous. He keeps his eyes off the camera, but he manages one of the most famous rappers in the UK. But I'm not going to say who because obviously the story is mad. But anyway, me and him was in there, me and him was like, even to this day, me and him are like this. And with this 2 weeks, I think he had 2 weeks left before he was about to get out. So we've all been in jail years. He had 2 weeks left, I had 4 weeks left. And Mother Bridget had 6 weeks left. So we were all getting towards the end of our sentence. Long story short, this guy must have owed me and my brethren in question some money.
What, for the spice?
For the spice team. But he's like taking a piss, not really trying to pay. I wasn't really that bothered. Like I was just like, you're like, yo, just when you got it, pay, man. But my brethren, he has a big thing with not getting owed what he is. So this story is mad. So anyway, we're walking down the landing. I just see my brethren, with a piece of wood, and his bare wood on the blood, and he's just out of breath like this, breathing. So I'm saying, yo, what's going on in there? So I've gone in this in the cell now. My man must have licked my man down with a piece of wood because he owed him money. So I'm like, all right, cool. The next minute, I just see my man chasing someone down the landing. One youth from Derby as well, imagine that, I don't even like the youth. Chasing him. My man tried to, it must have been the guy that is backing up his brethren, My man tried to hot water him. So my brethren...
Man said hot water with the sugar inside.
Yeah, tried to hot water my man. So my man's chasing him down the ring, So now it's just gone off. There's all these, because there's a bare nuts man in there, innit?
Yeah, cool.
But obviously I'm back in my brethren, because I don't know these nuts man and the Derby youth, I don't like him anyway. So next minute, so there's 3 of us and there's about 20 of them, This is the maddest, there's some situations in jail, but this was the maddest thing I've seen. My brother's got a shank in this hand and a piece of bat in his hand, and he just licking man down, man this and that. I'm just punching people up.
What's the govs? Where's the govs?
Bro, this is what's happened, This is what I'm getting to. The govs are coming on the wing, they're running on, seeing what's happening. They've gone, nah. Turned around, ran off the wing, locked us on the wing. The way man was going on, man.
They didn't even want the part of that.
They just said, nah, we're not in it.
Swear down.
So I see this geezer try to hit my brethren, I'm on about my brethren, he tried to lick him with something, but I've seen him, so I've put him out, hit him, but as he dropped, he's asleep like this, but I've held him. My brethren chefed him in his neck. I'm saying, oh no.
No!
About 8 times,
No!
The geezers woke up like this, ran off down the landing, the thing's still hanging at his neck like this.
No! Brother!
I'm saying, yo, we're finished. So I'm sitting there thinking, because remember, as he's shanking him, I'm holding him. So his blood's all on me now. So I'm saying, we're all getting, what? He's dead.
And remember, your boy's got 2 weeks left.
I've got 4 weeks left.
You got 4?
I said, that's it, we've done. So I'm thinking, all the govs are going to come lock us off. So they put us in the block and no one snitched. The guy didn't.
I heard the block's mad as well. No TV, no radio, no nothing.
There's just a mat on the floor, that's it. So, the govs locked, put 3 of us in the block, and then but no one snitched, so they couldn't say who. Obviously, the guy didn't die or nothing. No one snitched, and they had to just let us out. But that was a madness, because I ain't never seen govs run on the ring and run off.
Nah, that's mad, bro.
Yeah,
that is mad. So what? When you come out of jail, how did you meet? Like, because I know you're very close with Tyson Fury, and you got the whole boxing team.
Yeah.
Was that before you went jail?
Yeah, I knew them lot before.
After?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew them before. I'd only met Tyson like a couple of times before, but not properly. And the way I met Tyson properly is I'd come out of jail in May, and then in the June, they actually let me fly to Cannes, south of France. My probation said, yeah, because it was for a good cause. I'm going out there training for boxing, and they wanted to really help me. And my first probation was proper good. Like, they wanted to give me the best opportunity to make something of my life.
Of course.
So when I come out in the June, I went to Cannes for 3 weeks to train for a fight with Tyson, his cousin Huey, his brother Huey, and a few people. I cut his cousin Huey in sparring with a left hook, I think, so he couldn't spar. And then they had another guy, and I think something had happened to him, he couldn't spar. So there's no one for me to spar. So Tyson wasn't actually in a training camp at the time, he was just out there training. He goes, I'll spar you. So I've never sparred him before, so I said, cool, jumped in.
You had to spar my man.
My man's jumped in.
7 foot.
Yeah, the guy was big, so I sparred him, But because I was gaming on it, I was coming for him. So I'm hitting him with some good shots. I gave him a black eye and that.
Man.
And then my man just, after that, like, I think like, it's mad when you share a ring with someone, you can respect them after. So after that, we was in France for like 3 weeks. While we was in France, he got the call for the Klitschko fight. So then he flew back to England, obviously we all flew back to England, and then when he got in the camp for the Klitschko fight, even though I'm a Southpaw and Klitschko's not, he employed me for the camp. And then after that, we've just been like closer and closer. Now that's my dog, man. Like, we like chill at each other's houses. I haven't sparred him properly for a camp for years. I think I'm gonna spar him in the next month for the Usyk fight. But that'll be the first time in years. Like, yeah, that's my dog, man. Like,
no, that's proper, man. That's proper. And you're still obviously boxing as well. I see your last fight and that, bro.
Yeah, he was there commentating and
bro, commentating. You've all
I boxed so rubbish though, bro.
Like, I don't know, but to me it was still good. You still won.
No, do you know what it was? Because I was messing about. Like I said, I was partying in Dubai the week before. I had to lose 16 kilos in 8 days. There's no way I was going to be like sharp.
You're a madman. I remember when you was doing all that. I don't know how you done
I was
that,
slow.
bro.
I was not fast. If I was the normal proper me, I'd have absolutely smoked him. but my reactions, my timing, I didn't spar for the fight. But it's my fault, nothing to do with him. I know I didn't have to train hard to beat him. Then I watched it back, I thought, nah, you made the fool of yourself, man. People are gonna think you're just an average fighter. I should have been on smoke, but.
I want to smile now, bro. I got one next thing, it's called Three of a Kind.
Okay.
Yeah, Three of a Kind, and I'll ask you, if you had to rank these boxers from 1 to 3.
I hope none of them are my brethrens, bro.
Brother,
I'm trying to get me on a spot, trying to get my brethren.
Bro, this is Thai talks. We're talking. It's from the heart. Everything's from the heart. You let me know which one's 1, being the best, and which one's 3. Tyson Fury, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Let's be real.
This is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers.
Let's be honest with each other. In this whole room, everyone, cameramen, everyone, let's just be honest.
This is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, yeah. And I've always said this is nothing new. Mike Tyson, I don't class him as a great. And everyone's gonna be like, what? The only reason I don't class him as a great, he had the potential to be great, but obviously going to prison, not training, whatever happened, he hadn't done it. He's never beat anybody. He was the best person to beat, probably Frank Broner. He's never beat anybody. Anytime he stepped up, he lost. So you can't say he's a great. I'm sorry, you have to do it. Not, oh, you had the potential to be great. You never be great.
So how come everyone makes a big deal
because they love him. They love him as a personality. He was ferocious. He was this. He was that. Cool, and he was all this. And he was definitely a great fighter. And he had the potential to be great if he'd lived his life a different way and certain things had not happened. Cool, but he'd not to be the best. You have to beat the best, and he didn't. Anytime he stepped up, he lost. He got knocked out. Fingy beat him a couple of times. Lewis beat him. Like, do you know what I mean? So I put him 3rd.
That's mad, man. Like Mike, you know.
Yeah, it's mad, but it's true. But in my opinion, I say it's true. It's true for me.
Yeah, of course.
Now the question is, Muhammad Ali is the greatest ever. There's no.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Muhammad Ali is the greatest ever for what he did inside the ring and outside the ring.
Yeah.
But if you ask me my honest opinion, if Tyson Fury was to had a fight with him, I think Tyson Fury would win simply because look at the size difference. Remember, heavyweights back in the day are not like heavyweights today. Things like my size, Muhammad Ali, he's like my size. Tyson, when I stand next to him, he's like this much bigger. He can box, he can move, yeah, it's a different. Size matters. A good big man will beat a good little man. That's the difference. But if you ask me who's the greatest ever, Muhammad Ali, bro. Like there's no.
Brother, I feel like you've done a bit in between there, though.
I'm saying Muhammad Ali is the best
ever.
ever.
There, people. Like he's done a bit in between, but man will let that run. I'll let it run, man. Tell me something that no one knows about you.
It's hard, man, because I feel like I'm quite transparent. I'm going to tell you something that not many people know, really, unless you know me. That's the best thing.
Yeah, give us something.
So, fun fact, my granddad, my dad, me, my little brother, and my son all have the same name. We're all called Clifton Mitchell. Ty's my second name. My name's Clifton Ty Mitchell. My dad's called Clifton Mitchell. My dad's granddad's called Clifton Mitchell. My little brother's called Clifton Mitchell. My son's called Clifton Mitchell. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. So when the bailiffs come, we say, which one you want, bro?
Which one you want, Dad? Yeah, I like that one. Which one you want? What's the hardest thing you've had to deal with? Whether it's a fight, whether it was prison, whether it was having your son, wherever it is. What's the hardest thing you've had to deal with as Ty?
I think myself, bro. My mind is the strongest thing about me, but it's also my weakest thing about me. So I think keeping my mind under control and how I process information and how I deal with certain situations or things like that, I think that's my hardest battle has been myself 100% because I'm my own worst enemy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And it annoys me. I piss myself off a lot of the time, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, cool.
But I love myself at the same time. Like I love a lot about myself. I do a lot of good things for myself, but then there's also, on the flip side, is I'm my own worst enemy in certain situations, so it's just one of them ones.
And how do you deal with stress, bro?
I've always been good with dealing with stress.
Like, what do you do? You get into the gym, you're gonna go to the boxing gym, you're gonna go link a gal. What are we doing to release the stress?
It depends what the stress is from. So everything's subjective, but like say when life challenges get at you, I'm quite good at just like, even when I went through that stuff and I went to jail, I didn't moan, didn't cry, I didn't do nothing. I was like, look, I'm in this situation, how am I gonna, don't cry over spilt milk. The milk's been spilt, all right, what are we gonna do now? Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's easy to feel sorry for yourself. Do you know what? I have a rule that if whatever bad happens, I give myself 5 minutes. That's all I'm allowed. I give myself 5 minutes to be upset, to be angry, to be pissed off, whatever it is. 5 minutes. And
I like that.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
That's a new one. I'm taking that.
You have to
5 minutes.
Because if you just try and bat it off and leave it, you just get it out of the way. 5 minutes. Man, I'll cuss, I'll this and that.
Yeah.
But if it's something I can't change, I don't let it affect me because there's certain things in life that you can't change, and everything comes from God anyway. This is what people forget. No matter what it is, good or bad, it comes from God. So there's always going to be wisdom in it along the way, the line. So I just think, all right, cool, it's happened for a reason. What's the best outcome I can do out? Then I'm going to go this way.
If you had to pick like a specific fatal trait You get me? What's the most fatal flaw you've got?
My impulsivity.
What's that, bro? You can't. This is Thai talks, bro. I don't know certain words, brother. You doing? You say.
This is like when I say like the weak part of my brain. I can be fixing on something. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll be focused. I'm gonna go gym. I'm gonna eat this diet. I'm gonna train this, that, and the other. And then I'll be penciled in for like 2-3 days, and then I'll just change. Right now, I can't bother, and I'll just stop.
No.
And then I'll go and probably eat 4 McDonald's every day for the next 5 days or something.
You're lying, bro.
So I'm very back and forth, and then I'll throw it all off. Or but it happens in everything in my life. Religion, I'm penciled in 5 times a day, praying this and that. Not on no haram stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Trying to pencil in, then something will click, and then I'll just drift off again. Then I'll come straight back, and I'm just back. I'm not very. I'm trying to try and live in the middle. I'm very all or nothing, innit?
Would you rather be rich or respected?
It depends.
On what?
If it's my family that respect me and the outer people, the rest of society
it's like
don't.
everyone.
I'd rather be respected. If my family don't respect me, I'd rather be respected.
Mad,
but if my close people and that respect me and the rest of the world don't respect me, I don't care. Give me the money, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Give me the
It's only the family.
Yeah, but if you're saying that, if it's just everyone point blank, my family's respect means everything to me. If my son and my nana and granddad didn't have no respect for me, my character is not respectable. There's something wrong with myself, no way. Yeah, I would rather be broke. I'd rather live in a...
Look at it both ways, because it's like, if you get the respect, the money can come from
but it's not true respect, though.
If you get the richness...
The respect can
I
come.
get, yeah, but if you're rich...
People respect you just because you're rich.
Yeah, but it's fake respect, though.
It's fake respect.
Yeah, it's fake respect.
You want to be respected for the right things.
Yeah,
Chuck.
fake, bro. Because I know a lot of people that fake respect people because they got money. You don't respect him, you respect the money he's got and you want it.
Yeah.
And no rich person's going to give you money anyway, so why are you licking his ass? This is what I don't get about people that love off rich people, yeah? My man's rich. Okay, now you're bumming him off, yeah, licking his ass. Do you think he's going to give you money, bro? Have some self-respect.
Have some self-respect. Sit down. What are you doing? Would you rather your missus have slept with 100 men that you don't know, never heard of, or one brother which turns out to be your best friend, your closest dog?
I'd rather, if she lived in a different country and slept with 100 men, and then she come here, I'd prefer that.
And you'd spend the rest
Then
of
again,
your
you
life...
say that, bro, she's going to be damaged
Bro,
mentally.
damaged!
Yeah, damaged, bro.
Bro, every night, I'm different, bro, I'll be real. When it comes to my woman, bro, I'm very protective. Yeah. So every night, when I'm sleeping, I'm gonna look at her.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stare at her.
Because she's got that in her, bro. She's got it in her.
I'm just gonna look at her, bro.
Like that?
Like 100 man.
100 men, you're damaged. If you can sleep with 100 men, you can definitely cheat on me. And I think cheating would be worse. I'd rather someone had slept with someone I know and never be loyal to the soil than go behind my back and do something. Do you get it? And I feel like if she slept with somebody that's got something going about him, yeah, it was before she met you, this and that. And it's your fault, innit? If you knew that before getting into it, it is what it is, isn't it?
Exactly. Because, bro, I'll be real with you. I've come across that. I've been in that situation before. I know you have. You know what I mean? Look at them. You play. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather see into 5 years from now or 20 years from now?
20.
20? You're going mad. Why?
I just feel like if you know you're 20 years ahead, you've got more data than 5 years.
Yeah, but why do you want that data? Don't you want to leave it a surprise?
No. I know who's going to win. I'll going to the bookies. I'm putting bets on.
So obviously in 20 years' time, you're going to be probably granddad. You get me? You're going to see your grandkids. You're going to start seeing other stuff. Like, are you sure you're prepared to see that? Your future wife, you might see your future wife. You might get scared. You might not even want to see that.
Blood, if it's a dead thing, blood, I'll change my 20 years. I'll know not what not to do.
You can't, bro. You don't know. It's just the 20 years.
Yeah, no, I think 20 is better than 5 more data, innit? What you're still going to have to see in the future. What's 5 years? A lot can happen in 5 years.
Yeah, but
maybe
bro,
I don't know, bro.
5 years, he's thinking now, like, bro. 5 years, you can accept certain things. 20 years, you might be like, oh my God. It can either be good or really bad.
Oh yeah, if it's bad.
If it's bad, up until them 20 years, you're going to be sweating. For 20 years, you're going to be sweating every day.
Nah, I'm sticking to my guns.
For me, I'm saying 5 years.
I'm sticking to my guns, bro.
20 years.
Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns, 20.
Mad.
20 is plenty, you get me, bro? Don't worry.
Plenty.
Don't worry, brother.
Yeah. Would you rather never go out in the day again, or would you rather never go out in the night?
I'm a night person. I don't really like mornings and that. But I wouldn't sacrifice the daytime. Yeah, I'm not a morning person, but if I had to pick one forever, I'd probably never go out at night again. Because I think the daytime, you can go out in the sunshine, there's brunches, there's this, there's that, you can take my son to the park.
There's things going on.
There's holidays.
You can be productive.
And then at night time, just go out your bed, go look.
Go on your bed.
Go out your bed, go out, brother. Just be like being on tag, innit?
Nah, for man puts everything back to that. We're out of that, we're gone, we're out of there. This is a serious one though as well, because everyone's idea of success is different. You know what I'm trying to say? So, what's your idea of success to you?
Career success would be different to family success. Say if you was to ask me, all right, then in 10 years from now, if you could have your life any perfect way, how would it be? I'd be a good Muslim, number one. That's the most important thing I'd be. I'd be a good father, a good brother, a good son. And I think I am most of them things in a way. Yeah. I try my best to be anyway. But I think as a man, to be successful, you have to be impactful. You have to money. You have to make money, bro, because you have people to look after. You got a wife to look after, kids to look after, family to look after. I think to be successful as a man, you have to have purpose. You have to stand for something, and especially the world that we live in now. There's a lot of disgusting things going on in the media. There's a lot of narratives that the media and social, just the society is trying to push on us and the kids and stuff. And I think to be a man, you have to be a man worth standing up for your rights. And believe in what you believe in, standing up for it in the face of adversity, because I feel like I'll stand up for what I believe in, and there's a lot of people that try and shoot me down. I can't believe you have these views. I'm a man. This is what I believe in. This is how I was brought up. I don't even mind if people want to do whatever you're doing, whatever you want to do with your life, keep that, do it, no problem. But don't try and force it on me or my kids and whatever. Do you get it?
Yeah,
you raise your people like you want.
Do that.
I'm not trying to force my views on you. Oh, I believe this, that means you have to accept it. No, bro. Like, I do my thing, you do yours, and we can all live happily, bro. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. And I don't think no one's better than me. We're just different people who've got different life experiences. But I think you have to stand up for what you believe in. I think that's a big attribute of success and being a man. So yeah, just being kind. I think you have to be kind to people. I think that's a very big thing of me reaching a successful part of my life, is just to be kind to people, man. I think.
You say you treated people a bit shit.
In my life, yeah, I've definitely treated people shit in my life, 100% growing up. I try not to now. I try at all costs to try and be a good person and just be, because listen, we're humans,
comes
man.
With growth, innit?
Yeah, 100% of maturity, but 100% like, I'm a human being, people wind me up or certain things, but you always have to strip it back. Cool, you don't know this person's life, you don't know where they come from or what they've been through. So I always try and just think, you know what, if I was born in your situation, I could have ended up just like you, so don't judge it because they've got a different upbringing to you. So just be kind, man. It's not hard to be kind, is it?
100%, and I think that's definitely an idea of a successful man as well.
Yeah,
If you've got all them qualities there, 100%. Bro, man's heard certain stuff. Yeah, you see Tyson Fury, and know it's your boy, we just touched on him, but I heard that, you see the way he talks on that? I heard it was you that done that. Was that true or false? Is that true? Or is it false?
No, it's true, but I didn't even know about it till like 6 months after.
Nah.
So we was in Holland.
Happened?
So basically
different time to the one you come out in France?
Yeah, this is a different time. So he come out in France, obviously, then he boxed Klitschko, beat him, and he was meant to have a rematch with Klitschko.
Yeah.
So now we're flown to Holland.
When's this, like 2000?
Probably like 2016.
16?
Yeah. So we're flown to Holland, yeah, we're doing a training camp there. I don't remember the punch or even doing it at the time, but I remember the next day, he punched me in my throat, and I went, and he went, ha. I was like, I didn't get it. Well, I was thinking, why was you so happy to punch him in my throat? But then after, he obviously come out in an interview, like, oh, yeah, I punched him in his throat the day before. So he got me back the next day, but I punched him in his throat and he got a blood clot on his throat, and that's why his voice talks a bit raspy now, because if you watch his interviews from before, he used to speak a lot more like lighter. Now he's got more of a raspy. Yeah, now he's got like a.
Nah, I mean like it's a more harsher.
It's harsher now. Yeah, it's harsher now. Yeah, whereas before it wasn't like that.
Them man are doing damage.
So I'm saying basically, you should pay me because I made you sound like I'm a real man.
Yeah.
I changed your life, bro. He's like, So, but yeah, he said he prefers it. He said he could get it fixed, but he likes his voice now, so he's kept it. So he's not got the blood clot removed. So he's got a little blood clot on his throat. That's what the doctor told him. But he said he likes it, so he kept it. So yeah, he got me back the next day.
Got him, man.
But we've had some wars, me and him in the gym. We've had some mad wars. But he's definitely. I've sparred him all, bro. He's the best, bro. Bar none, he's the best, bro. That's greatness in the ring, bro.
You see when he does fully retire and come pack it in the bag, like, would you think he'll be considered as one of the greatest of all time?
Yeah, definitely. I think if he beats Usyk and then beats AJ, I think you're going to have to put him as one of the best of all time. Muhammad Ali will always keep the title of the best of all time, not just because of what he did in the ring, because of what he done outside the ring, what he stood for, the man he was. He was a great human being. If Tyson he's beat everybody of his era, never lost, never shied away from a fight. Deontay Wilder's an absolute menace, just absolutely KOing people left, right, and centre. Tyson's jumped in there, done him. If he does Usyk as well after he's beat AJ twice and then beats AJ, you're going to have to put him down as one of the greatest of all time, 100%. And if you don't, you're just a hater.
Bro, what, you back in the ring now?
It's a complicated. I'm in a real difficult situation in my career at the minute. It's very. I'm at a crossroads. So like basically, I'm I feel like I'm too old to start a professional career. I wasn't allowed to box because I went to prison and stuff. I wasn't allowed to box for so many years. Now I'm able to get my professional license back. I'm 32 years old now. And I just feel like I might have pushed it a bit too far to start a professional career at 32 years old. It's going to be hard for me. So, but luckily then the Misfits boxing's come up and they pay good money. There's a lot of opportunities in there and they wanted me on the show. So I'm like, cool, like let's work, I'm down. Yeah. But now the struggle is none of the fighters will fight me. I'm not trying to fight these YouTubers. I don't want to go in there and bully a YouTuber that can't fight. I said that from the start. I said I want to box other boxers. They got man like Idris Virgo. He's 12-0 as a professional. He's the same weight as me. Okay. I say I'll fight my man. They're saying no, he won't fight you. He's a bitch. The guy's a little bitch. Look,
see, Ty Talks, the
guy's
realness.
a bitch, bro. Idris, you little midget, you little bitch. Man's 12-0 as a pro, and you don't want to fight me. You want to go on these YouTuber fights, punch up these YouTubers. You're a bully, bro. Or your trainer saying you can't fight me, you're a bitch. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You heard him.
But there's other people from there's like Hasim Rahman Jr., big heavyweight fighter from America. I'm trying to fight him to say no, they don't want to fight. So everyone I'm trying to fight, none of them are fighting me.
You're moving scared, man. If you're watching this and you see clips, yo, if you're a boxer, jump in the ring, my guy. Make sure the money's right.
So I'm in a situation now where I'm too old to turn pro, but I'm too good to fight on these shows. So I might even quit.
Nah, don't quit.
Nah, serious, like I'm at a time where it's hard for me because I don't want to quit because I've literally started boxing when I was 7. I'm 32 now. So it's like, what, 27 years or something? So it's a long time I've given to boxing. I just don't want to give it up now to just say, oh, chuck away all them years of boxing. But at the same time I can't keep putting my energy in something that's not working. I'm going to have to put my energy in. I need to make it one way or another, whatever it is I do. So I'm just in a way where I'm going to do one way or another. So I don't know, man. I've got a lot of decisions to make. It's a very critical stage in my life on career-wise and stuff, so.
Talk to me, what can we expect to see from you then?
Do you know what it is? They say your network's your net worth, right? And my network is nuts. Like, the amount of people I know in different industries. So they say your network's your net worth. I just need to find an avenue. It's all right, then cool, I've got all these people that I roll with and I know, how can I make it, what can I have I got that I can use with all, do you get it?
Yeah, cool.
So whatever I do in life, I'm gonna make it, bro, because I refuse not to make it. I have to make it one way or another. If it's not boxing, it'll be something else. So I don't know, the God's honest truth is, like I said, I'm at a critical stage in my career now. I don't know which way it's gonna go or whatever, but I'm gonna make it either way. Inshallah, I'm gonna make it, bro, so we'll
100%,
see.
100%. Bro, Ty, love for coming on, man. Listen, love for signing in to another episode of Ty Talks. We've got my guy, Ty Mitchell. Listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, it's all mad. I told you, in different locations now. We've got more guests, we've got all that good stuff coming. Listen, make some noise for my boy Ty Mitchell. Yeah? Love, my bro. You know about Would You Rather?
Need some sparkling water for this, man. Do you want some more? Come on, take the water now, brother.
Slapping the lie.
Proper thing.
This one's mad. Look at lemon and, yeah, things are different now. Lemon and water and look at the location and, yeah.